hurt yourself. Good grief.
Welcome to Durbania. I'm Durbin, and this is my spoiler-free review for Halloween 2018. I enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun while I was watching it. I thought it was good. I thought it was entertaining, and it felt an awful lot like watching the first one. It paid a lot of homage to that first one. Now, in some ways that might feel negative because it does feel like it's recycling a lot of the material and a lot of the scenes from the first one. But you see, that didn't really bother me because they did enough different things with those scenes that it really just felt like, no, we're paying homage to it. It's an homage to that first one, and you can really feel that this one is like a direct sequel. You can really feel that this is part of that Halloween series. So for me, that didn't bother me so much. I loved John Carpenter's score in this one. I loved how they used it, just from the opening credits to the font they chose in the credits. And, you know, kind of like in that first 1978 one where you kind of hear the score and you would know Michael Myers is about to make his move. Same kind of deal happens here. You kind of hear that score and you're like, oh, something's about to happen. And then you're like ready for it. Now, if it didn't bother you back in the 1978 version, it's not going to bother you so much in the 2018 version. At least that was my experience. And I'm glad I got the first one fresh in my head before I sat down to watch this one, because I was really able to like recognize all the scenes where they were paying homage. I was really able to like connect with it on that level, so that was really, really kind of cool. And the characters were a lot of fun too. I mean, to bring Jamie Lee Curtis back as Laurie Strode, she did a fantastic job, and it was interesting to dive into her character and kind of just see how that Halloween night 40 years ago just really impacted her entire life. Judy Greer, who plays Laurie Strode's daughter in this one, like, she did a great job acting-wise, because in the beginning of the movie, I really didn't like her. And then as things would begin to unfold, it's like, oh, but I get why your attitude is the way it is. I really understand it. And then by the end of the movie, it's like, okay, you're cool. And so it was like a nice little ride that the way they would pull, and all the characters, it kind of felt like that. The only one was the granddaughter. I thought the actress did a great job playing the granddaughter, but as far as the characters were concerned, for me, like, Jamie Lee Curtis was like the best character, and then like her daughter was the other one that first drove me nuts, and then I was like, oh no, never mind, you're not so bad. The granddaughter, I don't know, she was okay. Like, she was an okay character, and really, I don't know what to say about her. She was just kind of like a straightforward horror movie, the girl trying to run away from the monster. Michael Myers, I loved what they did in the first movie where he was just so mysterious. He's seriously just the boogeyman. He is evil incarnate, and there was no need to give an origin to that or explain that. There's no need to explain why you could shoot him 6 times point blank in the chest and he'll lay down for a little bit but get right back up. We don't need an explanation for that. Why did he go dormant for 40 years and all of a sudden he's triggered and he goes off again? Who cares? We don't need that, because it's not knowing that makes it that much more intense and that much more mysterious. And they did a really great job, like, before he got his mask back, of like playing with the camera angles where it's like, am I gonna see his face? Am I gonna, oh nope, not gonna see his face. I'm not gonna. So they did a really good job, like, keeping the mystery of his character alive, that he is the boogeyman and he is evil incarnate. I have a theory that when you watch that trailer, the podcasters that kind of show up and they wave Michael Myers' mask there, they're idiots. I kind of think they might have been the trigger, but then again, it was getting to the 40th anniversary of October 31st. But they were the idiots that showed him the mask, so, you know, I don't know. They went poking the devil with a stick, and they shouldn't be surprised, you know, when the devil whips around and reacts. Anyway, those two characters annoyed me, but they were meant to, so I think that was okay that they annoyed me. I don't know that there were a lot of jump scares in this movie. There weren't like a lot of moments where it's like, oh no, I jumped and I was scared, or Laura, my wife, jumped and she was scared. Like, I don't feel like that really was there a lot, and part of it was because there was a lot of those scenes that were in the trailers, like the scene where you have the blonde girl who cannot shut the closet door and Michael Myers is in the closet door. Like, you know, the trailer kind of gave away that moment. So there's like a few things where it's like some of the trailers sort of gave away the moments. But at the same time, like, I don't feel like it robbed the scene of its intensity. Like, when we got to that scene, when we got to that kid's room, and I knew Michael Myers was going to be in that closet, like, I'm sitting there like, okay, when did he get there? So I'm like looking for the clues, like, where is he walking around the house? Where can I catch it? And I still didn't catch it. So, like, you know, that was kind of cool. So even though there are points in the trailer, so they're not probably as intense as they could be, you could just approach that a different way and kind of be looking for where is he going to pop into the scene and how does he end up there and maneuver himself there. So I don't know. It didn't really bother me that much, but I did notice there were a few scenes where it's like, oh, well, I saw this in the trailer, so I kind of know where this is going. But still, overall, I'm going to give this movie a B+. I mean, if you're looking for a movie to see this weekend, you know, as we're getting closer and closer to Halloween, what better movie to see than, you know, Halloween? And I don't feel like it's like super crazy scary, but I think it's an intense movie. And if you really loved the 1978 version, if you like the feel of the 1978 version, this one does a great job like replicating that feel, but not in that recycle kind of way, but in we're paying homage to that first one, and it still kind of has its unique take on things. So I enjoyed this one a lot. I'm giving it a B+. So if you saw it, what did you think? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and while you're there, hit the subscribe button to become a Durbanian, and hit the bell by the subscribe button so you're notified for my next movie review, theological analysis, ranking video, reaction video, or anything else I do here. I'm Durbin. Thanks for checking out Durbania.